In any programming project, there will be errors. Even the best programmers have to add error checking into their code. The programmer who feels that they do not need to catch exceptions or handle errors is in for a long and miserable career, as their programs will one day have a fatal error. There are several situations where programmer errors typically come from. Incorrect implementation, when the object or method does not meet the specification. Inappropriate object request, referencing an invalid index, usually with arrays and linked lists. Inconsistent or inappropriate object state, which usually happens because of class extension through inheritance. Sometimes errors occur that are not the fault of the programmer. These errors are the result of things in the environment that have changed or were not accounted for. Some of these things are incorrect URLs entered, or a URL has changed, or the network is experiencing an interruption, or you are outside of a firewall blocking access to a resource. Being proactive in your error checking is called defensive programming and is a very good thing to get into the practice of doing. During most testing phases is when you discover the most bugs in your code. Users just want to put in data that isn't correct, or they want to make your system do things that it isn't supposed to do. While these attempts may not always be malicious, they can still wreak havoc within an application and the security of the system. When clients and servers interact, there is often the exchange of sensitive data through a trusted connection. Server classes assume that the client objects know what they are doing and that they will only send good data. It is up to us as programmers to ensure that the clients only send good data and that the server is not compromised in any way. Parameter or argument checking is the most basic form of error checking. When a method is called, inside the method you can check to make sure that the variables passed are valid variables. Way back in 1998, a security hole was found in 3 of the most popular email programs. The security glitch affected the way email clients handled file attachments with extremely long file names. When a user attempted to download, open, or launch a file attachment that had a name greater than 200 characters in length, the action caused the email software to crash. At that point, a skilled hacker could possibly run arbitrary code in the computer's memory and gain control of the system. While a file name of 200 plus characters is not unusual today, there was a time when a file had to be 8 plus 3, 8 for the name and 3 for the extension.